God. It'd be
Oh,
interesting to see how I play this game, because it's very much a like political intrigue style game.
Interesting. I'm pretty bad at those, though.
You've never played one of those.
I have experience in local politics.
Uh-huh. Well, the one on the left obviously tells you you are a cleric, straight up. You aren't like a barbarian, you aren't a wizard, you aren't like a rogue, you're a cleric. But you can shape your cleric to be more roguey, more barbarian-y, more wizardy.
Interesting.
And on the left is the description that tells you what the clerics take, like their view of strength, their view of dex, their view of constitution, etc. is. And you can like assign your stats depending on what you wanna do.
A high. Every shepherd.
Your background also gives you bonuses and the stats you want. You can assign proficiencies.
Do I have?
You just click. You have two.
Oh, I have
a. Yes, all the dots at the top. You put one proficiency in dexterity.
Interesting.
So you're building the full shaboodle, the whole character basically. Like you shape it how you want here.
Those who believe in democracy have a wonderful view of folks who think them capable of making rational and informed decisions to avoid personal bias and emotional conduct is frankly inspiring. Wisdom.
And then obviously as you know, uses and roles tell you like how you the game and what it's from.
Control your body against esoteric connection. That seems important. Deck is for more rogue thing. Extra items. Be violent or be friendly and useful encounters. Interesting.
It's an intriguing game. You can see Goblin's dumb interpretation of it at the bottom.
I love I do like the interpretation down below.
Interpretation for dummies. Yeah, the intelligence is very like narcissistic. Like he's like, why shouldn't I be God King of the world?
Be arguably sociopathic.
Yeah.
God, let's just like pump up Constitution first.
Yeah, it's nice having a little bit of that in, just generally, no matter what you're gonna be.
Yeah. What if we pump everything up to 10 first? How many points will that leave us with?
Not much.
Yeah, not much.
I mean, you can do that. You could be a very plain dandy, but...
That'll leave us 4 points left over and something. Alright. Probably Charisma first. We'll smooth talk our way out of shit.
Mother of God.
Fuck Dex. We don't like Dex. So we'll pump up Int and Strength a bit more.
Well, how do you want to use your charisma, your smooth talking, to be friendly or to like benefit? Because like wisdom would be more like as you click on it, you'll see that it's more like look working class, and you're selfless, and that kind of thing. Intelligence is the yes, I'm a smooth talker. It's for me. True. You got to look out for number one, this guy.
Let's pump
So
up
what kind of
wisdom
smooth talk are you
then.
looking at, you know?
We'll do it like this, I think. We'll be a man of the people.
Don't forget your background focus at the bottom. Plus
Mm-hmm.
to your con and a 1 to charisma, which is probably like, you know, fine, but there are other options.
Troll killer. All right.
And I'll give you a description on the
I
left,
see it.
though.
Yeah. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it's motivating. Sometimes it felt impossible for you to live up to. Kiosk kid. School jobs, but must have. The nerd option.
There's also like an arcane
wizard.
punk world, so steampunk but wizard.
Dwarf propaganda. Great.
Yeah.
Acolyte. This might be
Yeah,
useful, actually.
You'll see how the game is once you're like in.
Mm-hmm. Rising Italian, you often find yourself. Okay. This is some weird shit.
It's very much a very strange game, but it's a neat
Yeah, it
one.
is. I think. What was that one? I'm thinking maybe Little Weirdo. Activist. It's between one of those two. Or maybe esoteric expert. I think I'm going esoteric expert. Yeah. All right. I almost hit randomize. I was almost really tempted to be like, let the gods decide.
Well, according to intelligence, he is the god.
An explosion erupts. The clumsiest cleric in the city, with one incredibly deep esoteric insight. Complete your quest in any order. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to love everyone no matter what. Campaign will take you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put you this together. I hope you have a good time, Chris. Only 7 decks. Don't try to steal anything, okay? That felt
That was kind of like
targeted.
your DM's talking to you. You know, that's kind of like what he's.
I got that part. I figured that part out, but like I feel him calling out my decks is a little fucked up.
I mean, it's pretty shit decks. It's just telling you like, hey, look, listen, try not to do anything too dexterous here.
I'm not. That's not me. My role in life is for something grander.
Is it now?
Oh yeah, we're gonna start a dwarf revolution.
They love that shit there.
Oh
the
yeah.
Dwarves, they're all for that.
Oh fuck me. Tomorrow's gonna suck.
What's going on tomorrow, friend?
I have a class. It's gonna suck.
Don't you have classes every day?
Yeah, but this one is especially gonna suck.
Is it women's studies?
Close.
Women's philosophy?
No. It's just constitutional law.
That's not women's study at all.
Depends on what part of the Constitution you're studying. Truth is nothing else, a voice clears. What is your name? Intelligence, DC 8 success. Ragn. Your name is Ragn.
Yeah, that's your intelligence speaking to you.
Ragn doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you can argue with your inner voices.
Shit. No one calls you by your name. Okay, fair enough. Charisma success. Yeah, nobody likes you, boo-hoo. Okay, charisma. Why is everyone beating me up? You're often referred to as cleric, so my name is... Yes, speak it. Fuck. My only two options are cleric or hanged. Fuck it. Let's go cleric. If your name is what they call you, that it is. Could be worse. You answer another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? Wisdom DC 15. Damn, that was high. As if it matters.
You have good wisdom, though.
Yeah. Charisma DC 13 success. What is this? An interrogation?
What are you, a cup?
Yeah, right? Constitution scene. I'm dead! Oh no! What's an occupation in this context?
That's your job. Your job is death.
Well, yeah, I'm getting paid, but like, am I being paid for being dead? That's pretty cool. Didn't you have a job, something really important? Yeah. Why does Dex know that? Your class.
I failed.
I have a class. What class am I? Lower class. All right, Constitution. Jesus Christ.
I told you it's a fun game. It's very.
That was I don't like that I'm being bullied by my own self-conscious.
It's a very interesting game, and the thing that makes it fun is just your inner voices. Like, that's the neat part about the game, is just seeing what all decisions and comments your inner voices have.
Charisma, DC 12 success. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. Fair enough. Yeah, I am definitely a cleric, and that's my story. I'm sticking with it. If anyone disagrees, I'll punch them in the nuts or something. I don't know, man.
That's a very dwarven thing to do.
You need to further into being a cleric, gain 10 XP, 5 times super choosing this class 2 times. Fair enough. Takes away for the next question. What is your current goal? Wisdom says we need to find out who blew up the tea shop. Okay, good. Information.
You are here to investigate the. Yeah.
We know that there is a tea shop explosion.
That's what the DM blurb at the beginning mentioned.
And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose? Constitution, the Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. Oh my. To find the Goblin Chieftain? Is that right?
Yeah, right now they're asking what your goal is.
You know it to be true.
What are you here
no reply,
for? Yep.
No feedback.
You're going with your gut, huh?
What is your political affiliation? This question strikes your entire consciousness, sending you spinning.
Oh yeah, no, they all have very different. Interesting. Every single one of your stats is a different political affiliation. That's
interesting. Let's see which one is the most anarchaic. All right, the National Party of Morvik, of course.
Yeah, your strength is nationalist.
If you care for your fellow, vote for
like
the Asgalas.
The working class, you know.
The Free Striders, maybe. Or
yeah, he doesn't
failure.
know any of them, but some kind of bandit.
Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast. Well, I see. Here's the thing. I'm trying to fix particularly that sentence there. I'm trying to be a revolutionary. Elections are. Okay, Constitution. Thank you. Exhausting. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, I'm very political. Let's see. Sure, why not? Let's go with the Azagags. Life is a struggle to alleviate oppression. The exiles know this well.
Huh. Intelligence didn't chime in, huh?
You have supported them in the past, time to do so again. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die?
It's a very interesting thing that intelligence didn't chime in. In Nathan's run, he was more wizard affiliated. So intelligence was more like vocal. In Nathan's run, the intelligence was like, my political affiliation is my own. I wish to be God King of the blah blah blah.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I'm assuming it also changes depending on like your stats.
Your
like
stats,
which one.
Yeah, but I'm surprised intelligence didn't chime in at all.
Well, right now, my 3 big ones are wisdom, strength, and charisma. So it makes sense that these are the 3 we're seeing the most of. I am surprised.
Dex is chiming in. Well, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
because Dex is so low.
Intelligence isn't. But maybe intelligence just fucking hates you. I don't know.
Maybe. Drowning in the river, following your okay, so following convictions, what does that even mean? Drowning in the river, I like. That's, you know. Same way you lived. Unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. I fell into divinity. She took me whole. I died when he died. What is that?
Also remember,
mean?
it's like a little D&D inspired, dude. Sometimes you can just make shit up, you know?
The first one sounds kind of sexual. I fell into divinity. She took me whole. So I'm just gonna put I died when he died to be fucking mysterious.
So you're gay.
Sure. A game by Christopher Bodgaard. Hey, wait a minute.
That a little bit, but what's wrong, friend?
I didn't pick the drowning option. Why am I being drowned? Sound designed by Isaac Johnson. Illustrations by Oscar Westberg. I'm trying to fuck up all their names, but like some of the names are just coming through normally, and I hate it. Kyle Jamson. My watch. Hey, wait a minute.
Who's watching the drive, you know? There's no, like, wrong answer necessarily. It's what I mean by it's like kind of D&D inspired. You're kind of going through like a campaign, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got that vibe to it.
Neat.
And you can choose how to like respond to things.
All right.
Like if you wanted to, you could have gone like full nationalist and been like a fucking asshole.
Nah, but then Nathan would have been like, "Of course you did," you know.
That's true.
Like, even though I know he went that exact same route.
Oh, you went like, "I am the God King. Why shouldn't I be?"
Of course he did. I know he did. A fresh start. Let's get up. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming even. Your body aches and stiff as if you slept for days. Strength DC 10 success. Ready your glorious quest to continue. Look around you, check your stuff. Check my stuff. Charisma. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and your uniform. Fuck. I'm just panicking. Charisma. No spellbook, no mace, face it. You've been robbed. Oh my god, that's such a high save! Your legs shake and tears begin to form.
He's crying.
I'm a little crybaby.
You're a little baby boy.
Oh no. Alright, let's look around.
Look at my shit.
I mean, to be fair, if I've been knocked unconscious, robbed, and then put in a tomb, I think I'd be also crying. A secret stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses. Okay, well, why are you storing the apple next to the corpses?
I mean, look up there. It's a lot of apples.
Yeah, it is. Those piles of apples. It's this toll stand.
You can click on orange text, by the way, to get more info on it.
Okay,
like, that
interesting.
thing there.
DC 8 success. Toll stand, a sprawling island fortress in one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna, home to Jor's Pillar, a spiraling tunnel network in a water lane, the greatest trade hub in Escana. You are Tutslin right now. All right, what's a Tivertorna? Oh, strength chimed in. Why does that require strength? Interesting. River Torna, the second longest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Kashani in half. Wisdom. Ascan. One of the 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold, mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. 1 point. Hey. Yes, a quest. Dumb mother bitch. I know what a quest is.
I
didn't think it'd be so literal. Fair enough. I'm on a quest. Thank you. You're on a quest to save the city. Jesus. Earth the Blessed.
Earth be blessed.
Earth, your god. Fair enough. I kind of figured. But, you know.
Just if you could have failed that.
On that one.
No dog.
Yeah, like, who knows? Who do even worships in the city? Do I remember everything? Yes, everything is off, but your memory is intact. What?
Well, things are weird, he says. You know, you're feeling.
Oh,
you're feeling
yeah.
Everything's off. Like you're feeling.
I read that so literally, and I'm like, what do you mean my memory is off? But not like weird, but like it's just turned off. Like a light switch. It's like, no, it's there. You just have to turn it on. Your thoughts are scattered. Of course it is. Your quest was going to, yes, to remember the tea shop. The tea shop? Yep. The tea shop that blew up. A quest. Yeah, a quest. I like those. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner, so look out. Don't want to miss any. Interesting. Just a job? So I've done this before. You haven't really. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Uthgard militia service, as well as a few years of the towers. Is it a town? The Uthgard, the heroes of Norvrik, keepers of the city law, defenders of humanity, and your brothers. Okay. Norvrik. Your home city, founded by the god towards the end of the Coast War. It's built upon several layers of ancient roots. What is the Coast War? The Great War. A conflict between the arcanists
of raids.
Okay, fair enough. Arcanists, not anarchists, because I would have joined them instead.
That would have been very different.
Yeah, I would have. The arcanists of raids, as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast, a horrible waste of human lives, which claimed millions of lives. There was no honor in this fighting that you know. Alright. Wait, how much time do I have? Until the election. Duh. Which is in 6 days. Gun intelligence piped in even though
he failed that roll. He failed that check. He failed that check.
So it's not 6 days. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
5.
Unknown amount of time. Fuck it, we ball. No, it's not. What the hell? It's in 5 days. Depends on your definitions. Definitions of what?
Days.
Time? The patriarch was very clear. Handle the tea shop before election day. You must honor this request and complete this quest.
He really likes quests.
Time only advances when you make new choices and dialogues. Okay.
It's like big major choices.
I'm assuming so.
And also, like, so at the bottom right, you see the time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I do. Dexterity, more or less. But you've got, like, 5 days to do it, so no stress. I see it. Yeah. There's that feeling again. The feeling you're about to enter a path from which there is no way back. No way back? That doesn't sound good. Good or bad, you won't know until you've reached the end. Can't I just not go on the... Oh. Ow! You feel dizzy. Why did that hurt?
Without the cage, I'm gonna try and manhandle them.
Just be careful because they do have sharp claws.
I know, but I'm just more so like, these fuckers are gonna make me.
Yeah, they scramble around a lot.
Yeah.
It's more just be careful about their claws because they're sharp right now.
The way to move on uniform. Okay, so I can't be a bitch because then the uniform literally is Bad. You must consume an apple now. Okay. Your mind forms a trail from one across to another. You know not why you stand among these apples, but you know everything else that has gone wrong in your life. You must dig yourself out of this trench with kindness and an overbearing, ever-brightening love for folk. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Uh-huh. I'm so very confused. Charisma. That is usually the case. One step at a time. Well, let's get going. This isn't yours, is it? Behold. Alright. Well, trifle. Fuck it. We put it on. It's light blue and tattered, and it was once yours. Great, I'm not stealing. It has been returned basically, so you've used to it. Please don't think it's disgusting. Bring out the water, obviously. The filthy liquid falls to the floor. It smells of salt water. I guess we died in the ocean. I guess I'm just gonna wear it, yeah. Charisma says no.
It's like, brother,
fair
what?
enough. Charisma's like,
brother, what?
Charisma's like, no. Look,
What are we doing here?
we're here for the drip, and this is the wrong kind of drip. A rogue would wear it, that's for sure. So, I mean, but I'm not a rogue. Sorry, the word "I am not a rogue" is not in your vocabulary, actually. Fair enough. That's, well then, I guess I'm a rogue. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing a good rogue would say. You reach it for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into an extra dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Yes, you are very lucky. These are like a million crowns on the market. That's not true. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It's property of the state, treated as such. Okay. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability score. Right. Inventory. Can I... Nope.
It gives you one dex, but minus one charisma.
Oh, well, it's worthless to me. An apple. Yeah, we'll take the shit out of that. Let's eat that. Or an apple.
You see what I mean? But yeah, and time doesn't go by in this overworld. It's just when you talk.
Interesting. Okay, there's so much more stuff too.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff to look at.
Yeah, there is. Oh, but time moves forward when I talk with shit, though. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah, but you have plenty of time as well. So, you know, like I said, like they said at the beginning of the thing, like, you know, don't be afraid to make interesting choices and blah blah blah.
I can engage it. Cold corpse. You stare at the blue rag and stripped over the outline of someone. Sir, you can't sleep down here. Cold corpse. No response. Give it up. Nothing to gain here, Charisma says. He's too still to be alive. Sir, please don't ignore me. Treatment, huh? Funny. No breathing, no movement, nothing. Oh. Actually, let's just check on the thing. We find a corpse of human. Human, tall and beautiful, like yourself. Known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Thinning blonde hair, unkept facial hair. Yep, this guy looks fresh, like he could just sit up and talk to you. The DC you invest for a dice of choice is determined by how challenging that role will be for you. You select Oh, this guy's totally alive, but I'm shit at intelligence.
It's a, you have a d20 -1, so it's like a
Good chest.
slightly better than a 50, or slightly worse than a 50.
Yep. All right. There's something strange here. This is no regular gentle repose. Look close,
Yeah,
but
it's
do not
D&D
move the
inspired,
corpse.
so these are all D&D spells as well. Pose and
Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or an internal failure. That's pretty vague and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you're gonna get. Except, he's fucking breathing, I know. There's also a marking on the right leg, a circle with a cross inside of it. You recall that this is the mark of a PR, potential revivification. Oh, right, this guy can be revived. Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have a family members with enough ready cash. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fellow, who knows. Fair enough. Cover the corpse? Okay. So I could just cast Revivify on this guy. Potentially, yes. Interesting. Okay, it's okay to loot him, right? Yeah. As long as it doesn't wake up or anything. I mean, I've already robbed him. It's too late to go back, but like, I feel like that's a fair trade-off, right? I rob you.
For the loss of moral integrity.
I think it's a fair trade-off. You know, I rob you, but then I make sure you don't stay dead. It's a fair trade-off, I think. Not like the guy will complain, but don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? It would be dishonorable only to take that which you need for a quest. Okay. Why is he here between the apples? This is a morgue, a lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept cooling in places like this before cremation or burials. Okay. His hands are callous. He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man, a dead man. Okay. An honorable dead man. That's interesting. Oh. This one's labeled Misc. Organ disposal. Alright, I'm not touching that. I love touching shit, but I'm not touching corpses. Oh, hey, a zombie.
You see what I mean by this being a very interesting game, though?
Yeah, it is.
It plays very quirky, and the dialogue's good because it doesn't take itself serious. It's very comedic.
The Shrine of Earth. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The color is faded, the monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. A sacred shrine left in this state? It's an insult to Earth and all of his people. Indeed. Sad strength. Yet you are very much aware this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard and keep Earthstream afloat. City is lost, but it is not yet lost. Remove the apples. It doesn't take long for you to remove some of that. The apples away from the shrine. Small improvement, but big in the heart. Oh, can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course, says Strength. There are many gods listening to our prayers, always. That is horrifying wisdom. Thank you for that. Earth, I need to pray to Earth. He is my god. There's an internal element to it that is underappreciated. Well, let's kneel and move on. The shrine towers over you. You feel small. You know, I just realized Constitution is stomach.
Mm-hmm.
To cast spells, you must first.
That's why
prepare them
earlier
shrines.
when you went with whatever the fuck Constitution said, I was like, you're trusting your gut, huh?
Hmm.
That is what it is. Constitution's your like gut. You know, it's your gut feeling.
Prepare spells, I guess. Now, let's do
Like
that.
unironically.
Is that the only one I have available right now? Yeah, it
You're
is.
not a high level cleric.
Let's see. Wait, can't I? That's a good question. Can I not heal here? Not precisely. The gods do not usually grant divine interventions for finer injuries. Okay, let's try that, though. We rolled really fucking high, so we're good. You focus your mind on Earth's symbol and his red eye. And you remember the words. Chant, watch upon me, Earth, shepherd of his folk. You feel the spirit of nostalgia and power. Let me pick up the burden, lend me your strength. Yo, you feel revigorated. How are you feeling? We did it. We learned a spell. Sadly, you are unable to cast second level spells at the time. But it won't be long until you do. Cool. What other gods are there? Many, you know few. Earth, Father, I know about Earth. Asgol, Ashmask, Toking the Gambler. I don't care about these. Not really. But let's ask about Ashmask. Oh, he's the dwarven god of exiles and egalitarianism. So he's a stuck-up prick.
Is that what that means?
If I had to guess.
Let's go look. Define egalitarianism.
His followers do not pray to him, for he is not even... He's not even seen as a god by most.
Political philosophy and social ethics that holds all people are equal in fundamental worth, moral status, and basic rights.
Alright, so... He's kind of a stuck-up prick.
Treat all individuals as equals, prioritizing social, political, and economic fairness while rejecting arbitrary hierarchies.
Oh, he's just a communist.
Why didn't you say so?
Yeah, right? I don't need to make it complicated. Asgol Ashmak, the dwarf Loke, has born deep below. He attained divinity, okay. He crushed the kingdoms from the Asgard Fulcrum Forge. On his death in 47 AE, a great civil war broke out, resulting in the exiling of all his followers to the surface. But its influence was felt all around the Undercoast. I'm assuming a nickname for the Undersea... Come on, man, don't do this to me. Undersea Coast. The gravity reversed cavern. Interesting. Sea and archipelago, right underneath the coast. Dig down far enough and you'll end up passing up through the gravity flip, and then you can make the climb towards the undercoast. Trickster, typical god, only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Okay, he's the goblin god. Interesting. Pray. And what do I pray? What happens? Oh, interesting. Contemplate on the election. The first election, your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. Okay, wait a minute. I'm getting conflicting information here. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Okay. Contemplate the tea shop. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Pioneers were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate properly. That is it. Okay. I don't care about my class. I know what I am. And obviously I can return here. Why wouldn't I do so? Okay. Alright, I'm done here. What is this? A very important piece of paper. Yeah, no shit, but... A voting card. Oh, yeah, that is pretty important, huh? Why can't I engage with a bunch of fucking apples? Start a pile of apples? Apples are good for you, says Constitution. Fair enough, yeah.
Forgot.
Thank you for asking the question I've been asking from the beginning. Should these be stored alongside corpses? No, it's a health hazard. Thank you, intelligence. Of course not. It's nasty. Whose apples are these? Not yours. Fair enough. Maybe they've grown somewhere around here or below. From
Yeah, it's always fun to remember.
Or from
it's
trees.
always fun. Yeah, it's always fun to remember that your inner thoughts aren't omnipotent. They're just you. So you know as much as they do.
Can I eat my way through these apples? You can certainly try. If you have a feeling it might be worth your while, but only if you push to the end. Interesting. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. It would lead to death. Alright. That's a lot of apples. Let's remove the bad apples first. But yeah. Your hands swipe over the surface of the apples, carefully plucking away the signs of spoilage. Alright, yeah, it seemed that much better. Start DC 7 as opposed to DC. We barely got that. Your stomach is empty. Alright, dig in. Continue. Another one. The number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace. Now the third. This is just healing me, but I'm already full.
Mm-hmm.
I guess experience. No
Your
such
hands
thing.
are shaking
Fuck.
from
Come on.
too many apples.
Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff.
Just like,
Except-
nah, not real.
But intelligence says no. You feel refreshed
Nah,
for a
it's not
moment
real.
at least.
Gone.
Yes, eat the apple, apple boy.
Eat the apple boy.
Feel sick. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper. No. It's a spell scroll. Brilliant. Ah, the scroll is just for
Right.
simple cantrip. Oh well. You could measure scrolls swimming into your psyche, like you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. The Towers, the home base of the Order of the Arcane Clerics of Norveric, also known as the OACN, which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. Hey, what are you doing, dog? Why are you digging in my bed? Cantrip is spell. Yeah, I know what a cantrip is. Please. Very cool. Spell book. What is? Please, please. I'm trying to cantrip. Eat. Yeah.
Not
Behold.
vile. On your
Divine
way.
scripture, where does it belong? Yoink. Belongs to me now. Shield of Faith. Interesting. This guy, he just won't move. Behold. This guy, he looks indecisive. Wisdom Tooth. This is a zombie. That's a
You're
DC
healing.
15, but I noticed. But like, alright, fair enough. Hey, zombie. He doesn't know your presence. He is unaware of you. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression upon his dried face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. You trying to do something, smartass? His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. Wait, is this a zombie? Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Not even a groan? How disappointing. I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Okay. You're very rude. Did you know that? Okay, let's see. We need to establish the Aglis government. It's the only way for us average peasants not to fall back into the oppression of feudalism, or worse, magocracy. A government with a heart. The zombie just keeps moving apples. Social model of the world. The social democratic model of the dwarves is ingenious, just balanced enough to work with our human dwarven majority populace. The fleshy ball plank does not reply or counter your words. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple on top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. What is he doing? The zombie is going to clear a path through the apple pile. He's probably been here for a long time. Should I defeat the zombie? Yes, it's only just. Undead are not allowed in Norway. Alright, fair enough. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably a more productive member of society than you. Harsh, but fair. Damn, he's blocking the way, though. A great mountain of apples, fair enough. Can't reach from here.
As you see back out, there is other way. There's other stuff here.
Yeah, there's a staircase I saw earlier.
Hmm.
I was trying to see if there was anything over there specifically, but
not that you necessarily have to go there. Just letting you know.
No, there's nothing else I could really go to. Let's just leave for now. Completing major quest gives me feats. Good morning, cleric. Fair enough. I suppose it is still technically morning.
Good morrow, sir.
Alright, I can't read that.
It's it's intelligence checks. You can use intelligence to behold him, and based on your roll, you get information off of him. So if you go back to behold, at the bottom there, I believe you.
Oh,
you
I
might
see.
be able to click.
Yep.
And based on how
Okay,
well you
that
roll,
one.
you
I
get
know
information out of
shit.
him. Yeah.
All right. I'll go with talking because I'm bad at not talking. Oh, well, I don't want to steal from him. That's the wrong thing.
Not trifle, yeah.
Biskin, local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On top of the paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. That symbol. It's on a lot of official documents in the city. This is the Great Perch Norvik. Great Perch, the drake-like sea creature found along the River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the Great Perch became the symbol of his great city. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I'm Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of the Sledge House. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. Yet his eyes say something else. And his voice is familiar. I woke up below. Yes, I know. Maybe you should ask why instead of stating the obvious. As in, next to a bunch of corpses. Okay, no, that's normal. I want to ask about the apples. Next to a wet cloak. My apologies. I told Alst to throw that thing away. In full armor. Uthgard's finest. On one of those stone slabs. Uh-huh. As in next to a bunch of corpses. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen you brought here certainly thought so. Not that I blame them, you weren't exactly in prime condition. You never are. River take he added. What is that? They thought I caught you in their net, believe it or not. Such a strange tale.
Maybe some kind of passive. River take ye.
So not dead, just a bit wet. Where can I find these fishermen? I did not ask for the name, sorry to say. Perhaps Water Lane? That's just a guess. Water Lane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in the massive tunnel piercing the center of Toslos, called the Marvel of Dwarven Engineering. Okay. Good guess. Lots of boasters hang around there. Either that or a local tavern. Hope you can find them. So can I. So I am, in fact, alive. The pale man stops for a moment. He looks all up and down. Yes. Fair enough. I believe you are. Alright. Oh, DC 31 is fucking gross. There's a zombie in your basement. Oh, how quaint. Oh, That's not an appropriate response.
Sorry,
I apologize, cleric. As a servant of God, deeply devoted to spirits to connect, typically a divine spellcaster given power through the... Okay. We're closely connected with the city below, then distantly wander as they please. City below, a short for the city below the city, a phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monster stuff down there, also riches if you delve deep enough. However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sackleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. HWBT, the Halfway Bridge Tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik and arguably the most influential despite their small size, led by Lady Miskiff Sagleaf. It's Sage. What am I saying? It's Sageleaf.
You're pretty broken.
With their headquarters in the Goblin Garden on Toadsland. Goblin Garden. A Dwarven-built citadel? Okay. Goblin short for green. Okay, come on, man. I know what those are. Give me XP, though, for asking. And he's lying through his fancy teeth. Okay, so I'm not gonna push this yet, because I'm level 1. But I will come back and push this later. He keeps moving apples. I will push on other directions, though. Fascinating behavior. He does not appear very fascinated.
He's like, neat.
You don't seem very alarmed about this. Stray undead creature will cause no trouble here. Isn't that right, Oast? Yes, master. Alright. Great to have cleared that up. I have some other questions. Shoot. I'm gonna go now. I don't... what belongings? Quite a lot. Interesting. You for your cloak. Also your voting card. Up to your voting card. Alright, yeah. I'm not sure if it's mine. Maybe, possibly. I asked Oast to lay the surveying pages on your
You've
spell
marked
to
down
try.
every party on the card. You put a check mark against all their names.
Yeah, that's funny. He looks at his pocket and watches his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, cleric, if it will surely prove useful to you. Esoteric pocket, an area overtaken by esoteric magic, exceedingly rare along the coast. Further in you get, the more common they are, with the infinite ways being theorized to be filled with nothing but. Esoteric magic, the term naturally occurring magic caused by the shape and form of Jor's realm, something called the wild magic or Jor's discord. Beyond that, you should be good. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the River Torna. Good. You don't need arms. Yeah, you don't need arms in the city. You need heart. Oh, shut up, Charisma says. A good blade can make anyone speak. Got it. Pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. Unnatural. If only every government employee worships what is you, cleric. Good luck on your quest. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. Do so by double-click or hold the shift. Okay, time to go. Jor left his mark across the band today. Okay, what about this side? The Red Eye of Earth. What do I learn about Ost? He's a kobold. He's a level 9 rogue. Okay, never mind. I'm leaving. I want no smoke with you.
Like I told you, you're just kind of a guy.
Wait, is that... What is it? Alright, I guess. I'm scared to steal from this place. That level 9 rogue scares me. Hey, wait a minute. That's another dead body. Your fate one day. Morbid. Yeah, let's leave. I'm curious about how brave Nathan was, because I feel very, very not brave.
He has taken a very different path, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I'm assuming he fought the thing downstairs. Did he fight the zombie?
No comment.
Interesting.
No comment.
Okay, babe, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright, friend. I'm gonna be watching on stream.
Later, friend.
For as long as you stream, but you know, you enjoy. I told you, it's a very interesting game.
Alright,
it's a funny one.
I don't know anything about this man either. Beautiful.
It's a fun one. I'll see
Engage.
you tomorrow, friend.
Later. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're continuing issuing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. Alpha's BE. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. He appears to be starring in concert with an orc on the other side of the theater. I know what an orc is. Okay, they're from Feltire. Feltire, a land of elven ruins with magically fertile lowlands in between. In its center sits a Blood City Bay, the largest city on the coast built upon the corpse, or rather just the head, of a Gregorian. Okay, see, I knew everything up to this point, but why won't you tell me what a Gregorian is? Oi, Mr. Cityman. He calls out to you as you approach. We made it clear already, we're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you a shit-eating grin. This dwarf gets extreme pleasure from telling you to fuck off like this. Stout, okay. The Earth folk, the people of Earth, the ancestors of those who conquered the Unsky's coast, true mythological heroes. Just passing through, dwarf. That's a way to greet the cleric of Norverick. What's going on here? Just working. The boys will be done soon enough. You hear the other dwarfs laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on. Okay, come on. Is everyone in this city corrupt? Nothing at all. He's only saying that because he had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Okay. Great, I was worried there for a second. Yeah, okay, great, he says, looking up and down. He didn't expect that to slide. Very great, how are you? Name's Alphonse of Bran Emirs, foreman in the Aslas movement of Norgrek. I'm trying to be an Aslas. Let's incorporate ourselves. Damn, that's a lot of good. See me exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage and ability. It's just a poisonous hierarchy. Just wanted to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off unless you want to do that. About this Asgol. What about him? Asgol, the Ashmix, is a very controversial figure of the dwarven myth, as well as history. If you want to piss off this dwarf and just pretend to not know who Asgol is, I like him. He seems cool. Like? He's Asgol, the great, the kind, our liberator. You like him too, then? Yeah, a fair bit. I've got to ask, though, is this region... Is this a religion? Most certainly not. He scoffs at your tradition. Is it a cult? I don't know who you've been talking to, Mr. Cityman, but let me assure you, Asgol was no god or demigod or anything related to it. He was simply a man with a dream in a fair and just society. Nothing more. Ooch, sour spot. He is infuriated, but not because of you, but because he has defended this mission many times. You boys setting up for a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tosselin will gather here of Lord of Asgol. And no one's going to stop it. Ancient Vera. You hear the laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphas. He grumbles and turns back. So, what do you want? So what's the problem here? Where do we even begin? So, it is forenoon. I get the lads together, and when we arrive, that accursed woman is standing here. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are not good, she says. Ah. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our right to speak against tyrants and burglars. Burgers. I know what that is. I hate that word. Bureaucracy. We met them really fast. They're just like outside. It's great. So she's wrong about the documents. How dreadful. Sure is. Isn't it a bit of a crap to hold a rally on top of a morgue? So what really... so what's this rally about exactly? He grunts. Guilds. For decades, there's been a collective bargaining between Norrican workers and the city guilds. Say what you want about Earth, but he kept a tight leash on the upper class of the city. Blessed be his name. Damn right he did. Yeah, look. It ain't the same since his death. The free traders have burdened to every damn power structure from the paper boys to the bookbinders. That's the political party. Free Strider, the new way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept into the city. Now it's time finally to join the free cities and get rich. A wizard, a book-learned arcane spellcaster, typically plays Jor's strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. Esoteric, the magic of Jor and his strings, the coast is infused with it. Jor is the name of our realm. Okay, yeah. Great era. First of the 5 eras, when Jor crafted his realm, the gods fought to bring order. This was the Gate War, not the Great War, the Gate War. In less than a dozen years, salaries have stagnated and prices have gone up. They say the free striderism would make the city rich. I say it makes people poor. We need change. So you're here to convince a bunch of Tolstad workers to vote for the Asgulus party. More or less, yeah. But it's also the spirit of community. Together we can fight against the purchasers of our labor. Alone we are brittle as a twig. And the older dwarf pipes up. A twig in the wind? No, that's not good enough. How about as brittle of a boar with rabies? No, like a twig in the fireplace. That's good, I like that. Anyway, the rally will be a success. We just need to get rid of the orc, so we can all go out, all the workers of this magnificent city. Vote with your guts, with your manhood at stake. You too, Mr. City Man. Isn't it a big macabre to hold the rally on top of a morgue? Morgue? The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over the lich house stairs. I thought it was a dentist. Fair assessment. No matter. The Asgard movement is not afraid of death. You hear laughter from the orc behind you. Big words, Alphaz. The dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Can I see the papers? He gives his companion a glance. Why? We'll try that. Oh, another nat 1? Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'm just shit at rolling dice today. I want to help so bad. You think I trust the city? Bah, go away. Fine, never mind. Okay, good luck fighting your tyrants. Alright, I guess let's go talk to that, other... Where's that orc? The orc observes you with great interest. Can I roll good? Thank God. Finally a good roll. A level 4 fighter. She's a traveler. She's not settled here. Her belief is weak. She does not use it. Her religion is power. Okay. Is she evil? No. Perhaps an arbitrary arm of an institution, but no mere puppet. Ooh, that would have cost a DC 20. Engage. On the edge of the ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting in one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something or someone. She hides it well, but the orc is stressed. Perhaps it has to do with the dwarves. Ancient Vera. Exuding air of authority around her, the larger woman gives you a wary smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert her power in other ways as well. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve, a heart with the initials of the Norwegian Free Strider Regiment. What's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command to the Guild of Agent of Totsland. Tolstad. I'm gonna learn words one day, I promise. Nice to meet you. Yes, the handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Do not grab her hand, that's not what that is for. I'm the cleric, actually. Apologies, not Uthgard cleric. I assumed the term was interchangeable. The path of being a cleric has become you more familiar. Yo. But I suppose you're not all esoterically attuned. She accepts your annoying correction with a smile. Probably means she sees you as no threat at all, a mere puppy. She shoots you another, waiting patiently for you to say something. I'm here. What's the deal with the dwarves? Them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly, and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says a wink at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful in communicating with slower individuals. That is true. Make a decision. Okay. I have some other questions. Can you, yeah, let's see if we can talk. It's all an inconvenience. Her eye says a pain in the ass. Those lovely Asgalists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here on this lovely little circle square. Unfortunately, they need a permission of public gathering or a PPG. They do not have a proper PPG. And you're just sitting here because... Simple, really. The dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I'm here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined or arrested. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they are served during the morning, they would not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it or a secretary, but we're stretched thin with the whole election coming up. Nope, I'll just sit here and smile politely. Okay, but like, arrested by whom? She gives you a smug grin. You, perhaps. The monopoly on violence here on Tolstad is, more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle the rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins. The city Norvek allows us to employ mercenaries for extra legal enforcement, but as the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack finer touch. There is something shady about this. There is something shady about every single person I've talked to so far. The mortician I came out and talked to is either a vampire or a necromancer. The dwarf is 100% doing something illegal. And this orc lady is clearly a mercenary. So, like, so far there has been no good interactions. I would love to enforce your justice. Yeah, like, why don't you do it yourself? She laughs. I love your high opinion of me, but even I cannot wrangle a dozen dwarves at once. Or however many there are, hard to keep track. They seem almost spawned out of the ground. Alright, sounds like trouble. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just all. If only I get my hands on those PPG documents, then I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early, or rather head back to the office and complete the draft for marketing meek it up. Sorry, I've got on my plate. You're being manipulated, be careful. Alright, good luck. Thanks. Yeah. I'd like to know more about you, though. Little me. You are a strong and physically imposing woman. Attempt to flirt. She covers her mouth and dust with a hand. She's trying not to laugh. You got one shot. She's bedazzled by her confidence. Do not fuck this up. Do it. Climb that mountain. Tell her she has nice toss. Fuck. Charisma failed. Charisma failed. All bets are off. I bet you can carry me around like a straw doll. You bet your sweet ass you might get that privilege. She's desperately trying not to laugh. Fuck. Try to save it. Try to save it. Oh, we did it. Your mind races as you feel something within you reach out towards the Orc Lady. For a moment, you see yourself throwing her eyes. Suddenly, you realize how awkward you're being and also how you can save this entire tell Is it the forbidden art too powerful for only one man to wield? Is this the power of empathy? Really? This is not difficult. Oh. Use empathy. Ah, right. This orc, she likes straightforward attitude. She just ask her in a confident tone. Say something like, when this all spills over, how about you and I have a nice dinner somewhere fancy? Lorik chuckles. I am curious to see what underneath that helmet of yours. Fine, human, but after the election, I'm quite busy until then. Score. I'm done asking questions for now. I'm a literal walking corpse. Necromancy isn't unheard of, but... who am I to judge? Be undead if you want to be. The dice came in clutch when we most needed it. When we were trying to save our flirtation attempts. Stopping... Alright, there's a spell that stops rainwater. Seems kind of stupid when you have a roof. Can I talk? Alright. What do we have? This makes me dumber. Why does that make me dumber? Why is there a questing tree? Interesting. $300 pieces. Interesting. What does this do? Where's that other thing I was looking at? Why do I have a point in Rogue? What else is there to explore? Behold. The Drunk Sphinx opens at 6. That's not now. Hello, Mr. Man. Thalos, oppressive landlord. A large merman sits by the sea. Merman, a male merfolk, not to be confused with a mermaid. Cleric, he says without acknowledging you further. His voice is deep and bubbling. He is shocked. He does not show it, but he is. Your presence here is shocking to him. Greetings, I am indeed the cleric. You feel a growing pull towards being a cleric. He does not take the dark blue eyes off the conversation. Why are you disturbing me? Hey. I just thought you looked interesting. In what way? You seem like the type of man one should get to know. He nods slowly. Correct. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Thalos is my call. You stand in my garden. This is all yours? Yes. I don't appreciate the city visiting my property without a heads up. I apologize. Good. But while you're standing there, keep it on the second pole. Just sit down. Alright. Keep your eyes on the pole. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. Pull the pole a little. No. Let it be. Sit up short. Okay. Good. Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe and take a real long breath. Stare at him, slightly shaking. And watch. Professional, eh? You work for the River Guilders? No. So what do you do then? I operate facilities, apartment complexes mostly. He appears uncomfortable. Try not to mention it. Can I? Fuck. Your belly beckons. The comment, it will slip out no matter what you do. Unless... Let it out. Be free. Butt your tongue. Fuck, that hurt. You clamp down hard. Blood fills your mouth, dripping into the corner of your mouth. Some spills to the ground. So, anyway... The concerning amount of blood flows from your mouth to the ground. The merman appears to ignore it. You are feeling faint. But you did not speak. For once, wearing a helmet is actually helpful. Now ask him something, he'll indulge you. You are bonding. Man to man. Human to merman. It is very, very beautiful, this thing. Make sure to ask interesting questions about him. That will make him understand how much you enjoy a special time with you. How often do you catch something here? These days, not often. The river guilders are sort the area clean, along with the increase of the gulls. But occasionally, I get a big one. He leans in towards you with a stern look on his face. Then that's dinner. Success. Tasty. Alright, let's wait an hour to see if we catch something. You do not catch anything. Fuck. This is about your you can see something tug at the tip of your pole. Cleric, reel the catch. And then on the other end is a shard of jor. A rock. Thalos sighs and keeps looking at his own pole. Well, it's something. Bottom scrap is everywhere here. Maybe next time. How many apartments do you own? 20. That's a lot. And I handle the care of 10 others. I am primarily a caretaker, fixing leaking taps, making sure the stair airflow is functional, answering complaints from tenants who refuse to follow basic instructions. It is tiresome. What's it like being a landlord? Not good. The city does not have a good set of laws to protect my businesses. And many of my tenants do not have a good sense of fairness when it comes to housing. Housing. A nickname for the housing district where poor lives. The housing district, one of 5 districts in Norfolk, the poor area of the west side of the river, named for such due to the Norfolk originally being housed here, while the Urk cleared out the ruins of what is known now as the Palace. The Palace, an unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norfolk, named after the palace district in which most central authorities reside. They expect to live conveniently, yet the market dictates higher price for that convenience. They declare it a necessity instead. Makes it difficult. I have to dance on the line between evil and profitable. Agreed, landlords need more clemency in the city. The merman grunts. He realized he spoke a bit too much. I also not want to discuss politics. Alright, I think I'm done fishing. Alright. What do you know about the tea shop? It's burned up. What else? Alright. You need to find out what happened if it's a stair error with the fireplace. If this happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does. Okay. Magistrate, the highest government position beyond the Lord Patriarch, chosen to rule a district in Norwalk for 10 to 12 years, depending on their bloodline. Holy shit, that's a long time. Lord Patriarch, the commander of the city forces and top cleric beneath Earth. The title is appointed by Earth. Currently, Lord Akasem holds the title, having led the city for the past 30 years. He is withdrawn leader over 80 years of age and has put most power in the hands of the magistrates. Akasam, the Lord Patriarch of Norvik, the supposed face of the Nationalist Party, but due to his withdrawn behavior, most campaigning is done by the magistrates. I'm sure Darrow causes a lot of your units. I don't think the magistrate give a shit, really. I do not either, hence the threat. Do your job. I've spoken to Miska on the topic. We both agree you must figure out what happened to the cleric and make sure it doesn't happen again. Yeah. Yes, sir. He grunts. You wouldn't happen to know anyone in the fishing guild, would you? He glares at you. No. It's just, I was fished up from the river by them and I brought up the lighthouse, so I wanted to check in on with the whole business. They did not bring you to Viscus. I did. Ooh, interesting. He stops looking. Okay. Oh, so you fished me up? Yes. You were dead. Dead? Yes. That's what brought you to the morgue, as one should. And then you came here, alive. But that is your expenses, but I don't understand. I have nothing more to say to you about that. You should deal with it yourself. Yes, you should, says Intelligence. This means there was a resurrection. I need to learn why. Damn, that's intriguing. It's a conundrum. The merman focuses on his fishing. What are you voting in the election? I'm voting for the Street Riders. Oh, why? The merman says nothing for a while. They offer good incentive, and Asgol rent freeze would be difficult for me. The Nashers have not been helpful in the past. I vote yellow for now. Well, I vote for the Nationalists because they've actually been very helpful for me in the past. Same honesty for life. You landlords are so greedy. We need to move rent freezes more people to them for wages. That's great for you. Now I don't actually vote at all. I'm a political person. That means you don't have to dislike. Decision time. It's still early. I was kind of going with the people party. But then the dwarves are kind of assholes. And that's a shame. I don't have enough information to comment on this. So right now, free striders for now. Right, you did not ask. Do you have questions? Do you have a quest for me? No, nothing at all. Okay. So, nothing, huh? Nothing. Fair enough. He's patient, very much so, except... Yes? My tenants have reported a strange light from the Pillar Road. With the tea shop, I do not want to take any chances. Take a look for me. A strange light? If it has anything to do with a tea shop, or if it's ghost, or if it's an esoteric event. It was reported to be spotted at the late hours, sometime after midnight, on the road, down the field, and Pillar Roads. I have no resources to pay, but if you wish to do your duty, make sure that my tenants are not disturbed with such on skin. Well, quest accepted. Not a quest. No? Quests require payment. That is, if you do it entirely pro bono. Well, that's it for now. Okay, so... I knew Mr. Mortician was 100% untrustworthy. But I didn't realize just how untrustworthy he was. Interesting. That's a DC-9. No. I'll leave it for now. I need more information. I don't have enough information. Oh. It's a quest. Can I go talk to the guy again? I was dead when I was brought here. Yes. Oh. Apologies for telling you the truth earlier. I was advised not to. He puts the pen. Look at that. When you arrived here, you were deceased sometime in the night from drowning. Right. Approximately 3 hours before arrival, I immediately began the formal procedure until I received word from Lady Sageleaf along with payment. She wanted you alive. The lady has been notified of your arrival here. As such, I prepared a resurrection. You rezzed me? I rezzed you, yes. That's powerful magic. It is, I have my sources. However, I suggest you speak with Lady Sageleaf about this. If you require answers, I am simply the middleman on this. What spell did you use to revive me? He's quiet for several seconds. Considering we should share his knowledge. Raise dead. That's wrong, though. Which I know that from normal D&D, but my character doesn't know that. With changes, it is not the original spell, as I'm sure you understand. Many spell requires higher cost, while lowering spells comes from higher cost. Alright. What do I owe you? Okay. Could be better. Right. Thank you and bye. Gotta go talk to Lady Sageleaf. That's a shame, though. I don't like that. I don't like Sageleaf. Horrifying. Can I talk to anyone? Anyone? Alright, well, I found the shop. Good to know. Is there anything in here? Oh, we'll take it. Tea shop. Yes. Engage. Tea shop entrance. Amidst the course marks and cracked masonry, you approach the doorway. These are several planks blocking the passage to the tea shop. Take a peek inside. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Coin Lord meets updated. At the top it says, with bold lettering, City Notice, no trespassing. Does that include me? Perhaps? Perhaps not? Try touching it. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear in your hand. It is sealed. As you move your hand, the faint aura of shimmer starts to blue and then fades away. Just standing near the door makes it clear there is no locking. There is a locking spell cast on it. Rude to lock people out, crime scene should be public viewing. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. You still have not spoken with your chieftain. To complete this quest, you should probably do that first. Alright, well, what kind of magic is this? It's an arcane lock. Casting it on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. Can I bypass the thing? Of course, knock would do the trick. Second level spell, I don't have that. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess? Guess! Without knowing who placed the seal personally on their preferences, even assuming that the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There is no chance how you can simply guess. Now go figure out something else. But I can still break down, right? You can certainly try. Believe in yourself, you're a man, and a man can do anything. The language can break is as thin as a hamster's hair. God, you sound like mother. Is that such a bad thing? Yeah, maybe. Shut up. Look beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. A counter, fallen wood beams, a larger interior space covered in sun and burnt furniture. This place is a mess. A scorched mess. Look around, scorch marks. It then continues with a finer writing. By order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premise is under city siege or under suspicion of criminal offense. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 holster contempt. Darrow, one of the original Earthfolk houses that found over it, and with Earth, their bullet can still be found in high positions all around the city. 13 holsters? You've heard of that at some point. The law is the law. Look around the scorch marks. The marks go far, the flames must have been enormous. They have clear signs of esoteric power. Alright, we should leave for now. I can't break that down. I'm not strong enough. Maybe the tea shop is ineligible. Okay. Bikes are cool. You should ride a bike more. Fair enough. That's certainly... Sleeping for service. Come back after midnight-ish. Behold. Zebra. Fuck. A girl born from the Azilish wave in the Azikal household, come from a fallen Azikal state. She is an Azilogist. Where is she? The dwarf girl grazes around the hallway, bridge for her eyes on you. She says nothing for a while, just stare at you, no real reaction to her face. Hi, I'm the cleric. She looks around you, clearly nervous. There's no Danae now, you're a cleric. You're worrying her by your presence alone. Potentially by something else as well. I'm waiting for a friend, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'm getting worried. I can help with that. Get excited about a potential yet very minor quest. Oh, okay. She fidgets with her hands and clears her throat. She has glasses and wears a green coat. She's a human, but not that much taller than me. We were supposed to meet up here, but she hasn't shown up yet. I'll go take a look around for your friend with glasses. I don't spend much time on Tots alone, so I'm a bit lost, so thanks. The halfway bridge, you can ask this. Okay, we can't go that way. Is this? No. Oh, it's up though. Ooh. We're just breaking into a house, but we love doing that. Interesting. A bunch of site safety rules, right? It says, if broken, contact your local union representative. I guess we're going up again. Oh, I'm on the roof. Horrifying. A letter wedged between some roof tiles. Yeah. Trifle. We're gonna trifle the shit out of that. +1 strength, -2 wisdom. Resistance now. Neat. Huh, we can spend that in dialogue that unlocks dice checks. Interesting. I guess down we go. What kind of man? No, what kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. I mean, yeah, come on. It would be embarrassing for us to fail. Taking a confident step of the ladder, you begin to climb. You close your eyes as you do so in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You are afraid. It is very high. Yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the ladder. This is not the way out, huh? The roll mill workers have cut more than... Oh, hey. Yoink. Yoink. This will lead to the rest of the mill. Hey, I'm gonna engage now. Feel the handle. Oh, it's locked. That means you should avoid it. It's probably trapped. Maybe later then. Yeah, later. I'm not good with those. Hey! A regular non-giant crab. You spot the crab on the rock. It does a little shimmy. Pet the crab. You reach forth and the crab immediately snipes to your index finger. Huh? The crab pinches grip your finger hard. Hard. Your index finger will come off soon. Oh, I died! Please let go, Mr. Crab. It says it does not let go. Being polite always helps. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Well, I died to crab. You use your free hand to pry the pincers off your finger. When your index finger releases, you immediately feel the blood begin to flow once more. It was a good little finger. It was a good little fighter. A good crab. What are you voting in the election? It makes no reply for your decision. What do you know about the tea shop? It snips its pincers once. That's not too helpful, you know. It snips again. Are you allowed to loiter here? It does not respond. Well, good talk, homie. Oh, water lane view. Goblins, humans. It's the works. The Scotty Reach Trading Company. Why is the trash bin talking? The voice is from a primal spirit. Primal, one of the three pillars of magic. It represented the natural, wild, savage, and the elemental forces of Jor. They cannot be controlled, only bargained with. Open it. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in a pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Cymorth. Suddenly, jumping out of the pile with a proof of moldy dust, a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Armunharn. It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly provisional dance upon trash. Wait, are you one of those, Before you were able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Do not breathe it in. Mold is, as your research has shown, bad for you. One of nature's essential workers. A blessing to me, one in the wild. As it fades, you only see trash. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I know, it's part tight. Okay. Stairs down to the bustling docks. Can I not? No? Okay. Torna, the first of the river guilds. Oh, it's another little thingy. Oh, hey, Mr. Griffin. You approach a ball of feathers and wings and you really, really sharp claws. A magnificent creature. Too bad he's clearly overfed. That is rude. The poor bird cat has a unique body shape and we should celebrate that. It could understand, if it could understand you, sure. Magical beasts can sometimes understand basic common. You should try speaking with it. It's a griffin, right? You'll require to speak with animals to communicate properly, of course. Oh, wait, isn't that... There's an entrance to the waterway. Yeah. Hmm. I know I shouldn't. I know the smart thing would be to leave. Or maybe sneak past it. Even though I have very bad sneaking. Even wisdom would probably be the smarter choice, but I can't help it. I'm gonna pet it. Go in and pet. Oh! Fair enough! A light tap. And... I'm immortal. The bones of your body are creaking. Hard ground merging with your flesh. You live. Almost got it. That did not go so well. Perhaps another method shall work. Ouch. Yeah, no. Another method. Listen, I know that shouldn't have worked, but come on. Opens at sundown. I've got... Alright. Oh, this looks like a cult if I've ever seen one. The girl looks across the chasm. She's pretending not to look at you. A noble woman? That's a pretty expensive dress. What's she doing down here? Clear your throat loudly. She slowly turns her head towards you. What? Why are you looking at me? I wasn't. She's denying it very quick, then she's lying. Maybe. How rude. Cool. You're very rude. Sure, now go away. What do you know about the tea shop, mysterious woman? She rolls her eyes. It exploded. Why do you say that? Have you seen it? I get the feeling you don't want to talk about it. Don't you have anything to say? What do you... Yeah, let's talk politics. Let's go. Where are you voting in the election? Don't care for it. Democracy? I don't... That doesn't matter. And I wouldn't tell you if I did. Well... cool. Anyway. I'm a free strider. Okay, I don't care. She's hard not to crack this one. I want to ask you some personal questions, but I have a feeling you won't respond in any meaningful way. Smart. Can you go now? Can I repeat questions? Everyone keeps saying that. Duh. Okay, fair. No. Alright, thank you, citizen. Goodbye. I'm upset I didn't get to ask about the, oh, level advancement. I reached level 2. Yo. Intelligence would probably be the one to bring up, wouldn't it? Dex to get rid of that +1. Or Charisma to bring me to a +4. Oh, this is hard. Yeah, we're gonna go with that, actually. More con. We've been doing stupid decisions. We need more con. Dormitory out of commission. Semi, son of Storeback. Engage. Knock. You knock twice in a polite fashion. A long time passes. No one? No one. Huh, guess I'll come back later. It's later. Try the handle. Clearly locked. I could do anything. No need. Alright. Nope. Let's see. Rough carving door says RNA. That's alright. Yeah, I don't live here. Fair enough. I don't live here. The slip mailbox says Snell HWBT. Oh, an actual snail. Oh my god, a goblin. A goblin will start looking on his... Let's engage. Hey, you're that cleric Snell's looking for. He's waiting at the south entrance, outside. Fair enough. Let's go talk to that guy. At the south entrance. Where's the south entrance? Alright, leave. I don't know which direction this is. Can we go inside? Oh, we can't go inside. Good. Behold. Huh. Damn, -1. Fort Folk, Scholar. Alright, let's engage. Hey, wake up. I want to talk to you. Good forenoon, citizen. Oh, he mutters why he's confused. Life is pain. What? Terrible, terrible pain. Oh, he mutters and rubs his face. Alright. The wrinkles fold over one another like waves in a storied sea. Are you... He looks at you with a worried expression, then rubs his nose and sniffs twice. Are you here for the invoice? His words come out in a typical Fortnite accent. No? No. No. Oh. Oh? No. No? No. No. Oh. What? The invoice! I don't have any invoice. Not for you, at least. You don't? Oh, hold on. I've already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. Yes, I've got some questions about this tea shop, mostly. Tea shop? Then you're dealing with interesting matters. The city has been its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison. Tiny? No, it's a huge conspiracy. A huge one. Better take care of it, then. Curiosity is absolutely vital for keeping the old brain in motion, so I commend you, cleric. I am Schnur Appledent, he says and bows his head in chairs. Scholar of Fortnite University and dedicated service to the progress of AIS. You study ailment? Alignment, not ailment. He's not a doctor. Among other things, primarily my expertise lands on the topic of alignment and its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. Alignment. Everyone's got one. Some spells can detect it, but don't read too much into it. Alignment is just an actual internal thing and doesn't really have too much real-world application. These days, I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. What kind of magic is that? No magic at all, although there has been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It is a form of mind healing, they call it. I'll be the one to call it support instead. It's essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by a mental past, and that through dialogue or unreleased unconscious ghosts can be vanquished. Can't you just cast a healing spell? If only. The mind is sadly a bit more complicated than that, to the point where even the great arcanist cannot make a proper mind healing spell, so this technique makes up for it. A reason friend of mine once told me the joke that I should apologize for first vulgar for your taste, but listen to the vulgar joke. Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them into her dungeon. But she grows to fancy them, so she offers them a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise, he speaks with a little fits of laughter between. She ends them, so they say. This is going to be a long tale. I haven't actually heard this one. Ho ho ho. What a rambunctious tale. Go on. So the three adventurers debate in which order to go. Eventually, the rogue, the arcanist, decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin and will least likely to increase her standards. The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to his friend's bedchambers. To the fiend's bedchamber. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course both feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend would be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber, enters the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes obviously the arcanist is overestimating his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, trying to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, he screams from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls to the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers their remains for the burial. The succubus steps out, smoking a cigarette, and tells the cleric, "Ma, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little." To which the cleric responds, "You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die." Then, before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you less evil in the future." Fuck, that's hard. Yeah, I get it. What kind of humor, you might say? Or most simply, you could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant to well in all intentions, but his actions cost the lives of both of his comrades. So that evil is a good, and so on. Either way, psychoanalysis. Yes, that's what we're talking about. About your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you've made, things that happen to you. They can bog you down, so to say, and the goal of the clinical practice is to root that out. Oh man, my throat is killing me right now. It sounds like removing a curse from the mind. In a metaphorical sense, yes. But it is not the only thing I work on here. I am currently exploring the dreams of Anima Animus. A dream of man and women. What a pervert. You like this guy. You dream about men and women. Sometimes. But the dream is just a concept of understanding gender ideologies. Beyond that, I also focus a lot on my own unverified theories. He lapses and he grins. The folk spirit. Have you heard of it? Sounds like a collective folk view on morality. It's some kind of unified moral or ethical code of the people of Kurzul. No, it's... That's not actually that far off. You've got a head on you, cleric. The folk spirit is working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse my fucking bullshit. A fancy name for a frog folk or toad folk. You've heard of them and like those terms for some reason. But in short, it is about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths, and I have traveled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories previously only passed down orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. He clears his throat and leans back into his chair. Apologies. I am ranting. Here, let us put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric? Damn, that's a lot of options. What are you voting for the election? I'm a filthy Asgalist. Oh? Why call it filthy? Have you ever seen a clean Asgalist? Oh, he laughs at his own joke. The green banner is flown in a strange context here in a Republican wet dream of ours. Asgalism is supported about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the clash between classes. Asgol end goal is a classless, stateless society where everyone is equal. But looking at the Nordican Asgalists, it's clear to me that they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them. They're shaking hands with establishments trying to find a peaceful solution to say. You want violent revolution? He frowns. Look. Genuine change, true change, needs a true revolutionary to break with existing order. There isn't that about that. Incremental reform, small changes within the capitalist system will always fail to address the fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds made that clear to me. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads to a blind idealism. So I will vote for the Social Democratic compromise. This handshake with capital. Then I'll go home and piss myself and die. Dreaming the next generation will have answers I do not. Compromise is good enough for now. You'd think I'd agreed. Part of me does. But I truly do hate this idea of tipping the hat to these filthy fascist regimes. Fascist, a follower of fascism. Fair enough. It's a lot of lore they're dropping on me. Free striderism is a filthy opportunism, not republicanism. They are just arcanist regimes with a painted mask and slightly less horrific esoterical power in hand. Slightly. So what, we don't even try to bring about Askel Stream? He sighs. I don't know, I'm an idiot, you figure it out. With a deep groan, he starts rubbing his hairy face. Workers unite in unionization and guild power is all well and good until it gets too loud. Make it a bit too much noise, and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop this illusionary mask, facade, the esoteric spell that tricks us into thinking they care, or that they are in any way Folkarian. Concerned with and/or seeking to promote the welfare of all folk around the coast. So what about you, cleric? Are you're voting out, I presume? Yeah, they have my vote. Actually, I'm voting for the party of Norvik. He laughs, fucking fascist. Well, good. Be honorable and stand your city and your dead god. And don't get upset when they all sell out the free shredders afterwards. He sniffs. For now, though, for something else, I started ranting about the suffrage movement. No, please, I really want you to know what I think of the suffragists. The halfling waxing at you. You're a brave man, cleric. Thanks. Stop doing that. He can't even see it. When the first talks of the election began, it was late Arcane era, about 30 years ago. In those early days, the suffragists were mostly dwarven women. They had the backing of a few hardcore universal Asgalist sects that had remained since the Great Project concluded. But when Earth died, and talks of an election grew loud, the dwarven women had a hard time getting through. Both because of less progressive Asgalists and, of course, the traditional cultural practices of Earthfolk. The movement didn't kick into gear properly until, of course, human women decided to join. Oh boy, those are scary. Tell me about it. Mind you, this was after almost 2 decades of dwarven women pushing for universal suffrage. Within just a few years, the voice of angry rich human women yelling and writing and protesting, the palace patriarchy gave in. That's the history lesson, but here's the part I'm fucking furious over. What? Those rich human women, do you know what happened to them? He waves his hand. I'll tell you, many of them are today's fascists. Can you imagine? They've run an incredible campaign in order to get the right to vote, break their chains of oppression, piss off the tyrannical men, smash the patriarchy, and so on, all to throw their lot in within the very same traditionalist ideology. An ideology that clearly wants to, will of course also just not have any voting going on at all, but specifically not allow women to vote. That's ridiculous. Why would they do that? I ask the same. A part of me thinks that it has to do with some type of opportunism. These women whose time in the spotlight ended once they won the right to vote. Suddenly, their entire platform of activism disappeared overnight. But even still, why nationalist? Perhaps there is some, if you don't mind me speculating, wildly some type of perverse psychosexual thing at play here? Highly misogynistic statement, he should do better. Or it is simply a question of class. It probably is, yes, probably. They're mostly a group of rich people, and that would logically supersede their identity as women. If the rich human position in society is threatened, they have more to lose as rich than women. It's a complex topic, and I don't have fucking time to think about it, even though I want to desperately figure it out. But that is just something I'm fascinated by, you know? The halfling rants about things he's trying to understand. He's able to capture an audience that way clearly. Anyway. No, I think that's it for today. That was a long, but that was a lot. Save. One. There we go. Ending stream time for now. That was a fun one. Gotta do more of that. That was a fun little game. Quit the menu. Alright. Let's see if we continue that tomorrow. Or maybe Friday. We'll see. Bye for now.